Yasan so mwakwa babiem edeba Pepe Soares channel no so YouTube. Yeremasi se abrene abrebia no mojebre na mohwe ye. Hwa mohwe ye ni so. Anunti na abrebia ye transe a na yajebre na yadamase na ya acknowledge you. We are extremely grateful that you keep watching us. Kindly subscribe to our channel if today happens to be the very first time you are watching our video. Sena ene da edikan ya wo hwe yem video sibia. When you subscribe to channel then waba the right platform say open news about your local football, especially on Asante Kotoko. This is your choices channel as far as YouTube are concerned. Na adansedie no enye de be free manum aba. Wo de ko page ne so. E ko bo videos aka. Ya wo subscribe ya. No me notification sign so. Say the video too ma wa be hu. And that will be confirmed by you. Say we are your choices channel on YouTube as far as information on especially Asante Kotoko are concerned. Thank you. And then a Monday, critical meetings ebe baso ene. Critical meetings ebe baso ene. Asante Kotoko company for ebe meetings. Na onum atiki decisions. Na most of them are in reference to transfers. When you say Monday be a Asante Kotoko management stroke technical meeting at Basso. So the chairman of the club, Nana Penkra, will always be in attendance. Lawyer Safuduku, Hobi, Richard, Osakutu, administrative manager, Hobi, the sporting director, the technical advisor, the head coach, and probably his assistant. No Meshia, no Madinkomo. Ayana Omoshia sa game Omokoboy no, Omuti Unkomo. Next game Ombebono, Omuti Unkomo. But in this particular meeting to be held today, Monday, conversation about transfers, and rightly so. Season baby Edruno, I got 2 games in the league. Kotoko ebebo mediema, kusiade bebe. Now the next Sunday, Asante Kotoko Akobo Vision FC, ewo ni Kraku eje the second sports complex, ewo Tema, New Town. Omu ya GP or Aberawi. Then they have an FA Cup final game to play. Kotoko versus Golden Cake. Ebebaso ewo the University of Ghana Stadium. Ewo Accra. So 3 more games to end the season. At this point in time, you need to do a lot of planning. And your friend is squad planning. Squad planning. Which players in the world squad numa? Upese uja omukwai. Why evaluation in your which players and apese okofo mba? Omonso why evaluate your mo now evaluate your mo on drain apart from sporting, what your finance, what your BBR. So we the basis are what the ASI evaluation, we are not take a decision. Medical catch more platform we say a fee. Asante Kotoko. They don't have a need to buy in wholesale quantity. I've told you. And I said that some of us will resist any attempt by anybody to paint players black. Ninja pamomo, maybe. Now, we are management and Kasana say, Uchi, and your man no dear. Omu wi ahambaka to say na buy na ton pamphlets now to be. The need to do that is not there. The Ahmed say Asante Kotoko communications director. Lawyer Safuduku. Eka edisi so. Say Kotoko. And to top players. Any wholesale transfers. That is incoming and outgoing. And I was particularly happy because my catcher said, no, I had dear bakwa. A fee. My man say, "Mo juma pa." Just see. Yapam 20, yapam 10, 15. Omo ade omo ba na me say omo nya papa nche omo mte ono. I've said this Samson Edukuni Isaac Minta must stay. Memaka. Say Samson Edukuni Isaac Minta they must stay. Their experience will be enormous. Ye kwa ye nimu no. Omba bo Asante Kotoko. So Kotoko elusu one striker for one striker be shemu and keep the 4. Because in January, Kotoko top players no. reason cha Kotoko e de sign eduku e sign abranche de din e de minta na nye because omo ba be benche kwa mpoku ene abetamoa na ye because they are coming as backup na mpacho for backup striker na o main strikers na bosha na akopam no akoto foforo betra backup sa na ye business enye business sa football na ye business o but you sack backup players to bring in backup for what Samson Duku coach Karim to the 86 minutes dance park he rattled the bar Esan bogu my refugee offside busa ngo say Samson Duku die biem na ye expect so obeye say bia nkote bench na o che go free bench ai Kofi Kinata onyumbi o say striker o te bench wa go kin o te bench na bobia na betima na te bench na bobia o go kin yi Asante Kotoko mranti mienu no ehun hia asem maka menim se kosi apia edi masama make na pinkre masama make some players who are not playing it is not that they are bad players but the fact that Kwame Poku ne Albert Bono mo bono ubenjo mwenye how do you say that omonye good me o gidie se Samson Eduku abo as number 9 e de Kotoko say Kwame buy wabo 16 games for 9 goals e bi anka Samson no 9 goals but e bi anka 6-7 goals bi enko in 16 games e de Kotoko enti now the irony of the situation so Kwame Poku be stay na betamo stay ba Kwame Poku di obeko ba be example now koto obi tse Pfizer chewete and someone atakumi e de betra bencha no mobia how would they score please afi because supporters mona ya me no kasa mo ni na ho you get people who will come and condemn the players hey yes 7 bukai abetu tobia yes 7 players bi ko na management afre meeting anyway ya me ka chem zanya no kre Abranta did kwisi Asante the reason for management and the terminating the contract no it has nothing to do with performance because no mobi it has everything to do with the fact that we signed you as a player who be backup at the ama Patrick Asidu unfortunately no mobi who pressa it is based on the history of the injuries no and the moment terminating contract and your performance now meeting never baso coach Abdul Karim Zito e kasa about game okoboye no wie about game a obebo no kwasiada one medie ma wie a no cheche problems onyaye e o game no de ji akotowa wini the lows the highs nyoma e buy so e papa me sure say ba ko e papa be Samson Duku coming on in the 86 minute and doing what he did ni nyina baba omo di sanko ni nyina wie a coach is expected to present a list say there you better akase coach Abdul Karim Zito he is expected to be a Asante Kotoko head coach going into next season. If something fundamentally different doesn't happen, send the coach, another coach will give you or say, come Puku Black Stars, the Niaji, the man, I had about the Niaji. No, no, the Black Stars friend of Beko. TB or Hani say, and then we try to second year, carry to my Black Stars, so no Beko. But CBB say, CBB and free from a Tibaira Humama, coach Abdul Karim Zito, a Asante Kotoko coach next season. Inti meeting na Airbason, the coach is expected to present a list of players and IUSS management. And a list of players are as management already management has started. Now in transfers, we have something there, alternate choice. Alternate. So normally coach left back. And here you need to Asante branch the team and Francis Aqua. But you don't put all your eggs in one basket so that say basket no come for one who coach in papa. In football transfers, you do the A list, the B, the C, and sometimes the D. Inti it maybe me tibia Prosper G League, no na Obeko Africa no. Almost all the a list of say 35 players who say 40 players are management. What kind of story? No? What led to Prosper resigning, sacking board a free meeting about some kind of story. It had everything to do with the fact that the coach epe right back. Obey right backs maybe me and son has a nine. But obey indicate say we A. If we get the A, we stop there. You call A, let's move to B. And try as much as possible to get the B. If B becomes impossible to get like A, we move to C. Like that. And the coach remember 3 or 4 options. But there be an A no A then ope. Inti ye can say the transfer market akotoko ebe wura. Kotoko ebe to number 9 abe replace Kwampo. Number 9 the coach Abdul Karim Zito ebe name Joseph Eso. A B ana story na motete aba Hamza ne no kra na Hamza akoye B. Na player foforo akoye C Samuel Atakumi matese the dia start a bab of Bibiani Gold Stars na bi akoye C. What I say? So you have A, B, C. But coach a preference, A the A. The coach my options. They say A be a club no be now price of money na outrageous to the club, out of our budget. We'll move to the B. What I say? So those are the reasons that coach Coach Abdul Karim Zito will submit a list to management. Now management themselves already are in talks with some 3 players. 3 players. And some 3 players didn't come with Akwe Until left back, Kotoko looking for a left back. There's no secret about that. Kotoko Epe left back. Kotoko Epe, a creative midfielder, number 10. Kotoko Epe winger. And Kotoko Epe number 9. We have 4 so far. 4. Meeting so this week, Bako, a goalkeeper, Frederick Asari. If Asari meets management and they are unable to reach an agreement to extend his stay, Kotoko will go for a goalkeeper. And then my mount, some players in Edina, that's sorry, so it's say, Adaje Eniposo. Chinipa meeting, no, and a medical catcher, the management, technical team, your meeting, yeah. After technical team, no, ever submit the list at the management. So list the technical team submit a list A, B, C, D. So the medical team match on. But the A options in our far management to stop at A. Oko A no no nya A ni nyina on to so nko B no nko pehwe ho onko C nko ehwe ho mejiri what nko na se. So Walid Fuseni Nema, I've told you sir, or the first sign of Asante Kotoko this week. In fact, Monday meeting Babaso to cross all the T's and to dot all the I's. Now officially a branch and about physical training for Kotoko management and answer Kotoko physical team no and the medical team to observe him closely. So as Makacha say Asante Kotoko 2 transfers and aba kaya ko fasam e dia bra Asante Kotoko 2 transfers na bank e ko fasam bra Asante Kotoko. Omo former player Abdul Fattah Shafiu abe sign no opera amo. Ena nanu ya akwada ne din e de abrante de e de Kwesi Asante be sign awa amo. Inti Kotoko pese Walid Fuseni name omo observe the and Monday that will start obeko akoye physical training not at Asante Kotoko adakujachi a gym work ya mumuza Ghana boys no tukwa kwa bichire na mo wo exercise bi omo ya e wo gym o start ya se okoto wi nya bi yaba omo wo exercise bi aba se o ankle o injury bi yi aba. So Walid ebe ya sajiri bi this week at the Asante Kotoko se bibia go through no pass medicals. It is possible he will start training with the team before a season because or a free agent or a free agent or more club or could release letter from club editing it will a free agent and so he can start playing for Asante Kotoko. Weekend even the story be by about Abdulaziz Isha and if you said this is the beauty of the job we do. Only a problem, but don't insult. Making messages. Please, baby, we don't want Abdulaziz on loan. Either we buy him or forget about him. We your banks. I drink it. No. Say Kotoko yan on loan. Say Kotoko sika etono. And now say Kotoko eja branch man ko baby. Next one. I say why Pepe always doing PR work for some people. We have our own youth team players that we can project and make money too. Please, you can suggest, but don't command. Okay, so I don't see where I was commanded. And you see this message, if he win, there's no insult. So I love it. I like it. I say me PR work man for. Mo amohwe na mo be decide say anase mo be jatu say am pass pipi e be PR work e man for na so PR work. Sɛ wopɛ nipa baako a wɔproject Asante Kotoko youth team players a menyɛ sure sɛ obi ayɛ sɛ adwuma no kyɛn me and ɛno na ma menya confidence ɛgyina so ka sɛ Kotoko ɛnto players bebrebe season wei menkae maka saa I've said it time and again time without number that Asante Kotoko will not spend a lot of money on players this season oh ba me say ɛyɛ sɛ wobɛtumi atu deɛ ɔbɔ is currently the market Kotoko no na wobɛsan so wetumi atu Kotoko youth team player no go back and watch my videos that any player who intends to join Kotoko ubetimi aba ense ubetimi to the opposite ya and now ubetimi so to youth team players yes our youth team players in fact go back my story they say management is considering to give professional contract to at least 3 to 5 players from the youth team between 3 and 5 players Abdulisa Kamabo Diwa my Brante D Jordan Amisa my boy Solomon Kokusa Kante my boy Godfred Kobia and my boy Abrante did Vitus Avoka. Say some 5 players, you be management professional contract. And Makase, as management, it is something management must do. It is your comment well noted, but of course, I am not projecting people's player. But Makachi was acquiring the Abdulisa Kano generational talent. Se Kotoko, Efa Abdulisaka, and no conventions cap. Na Kotoko did dreams striker agreement say dia branch no on your team a 34 70 maza in this kaketwa. Ma me ma history kakra. A branch the din e de Okebo Frank Champo. No obo e de ma Rainbow FC, Rainbow. Na the talent that was so much say Brekum Chelsea e be farm. Brekum Chelsea no me Copa Africa. Brekum Chelsea at the time paid a loan fee of $50,000 to the late Nana Champo. Nana Nyamifa crazy. Till Ghana has some make you loan fee. Omu $50,000 seje. Si eton na ne artist can. Ampa branch no ball game ne dem mo Africa na no. The first deal na Burilampa. Burilampa be feeder. I was very close to this deal. And Sikana ba no Brekum Chelsea $50,000 na to and some of the percentage e ko che. Enyes kaketwa. I am not projecting anybody who me Ketokreku nye close. And ma be projecting Ketokreku player akwadana ni din ede Abdulaziz me nim baby sometimes new money see me so say prophecy about. It just occurred to me that if that boy is being released by Barcelona, why will Kotoko not pounce on him because our experience in the Confederations Cup, the same coach or number Confederations Cup, a man here top scorer, J African best young talent in Africa, no, then you bring him on board, you sign a deal with Dreams that he's going to benefit on Kotoko's platform in TABA 30, 70, 2080, whatever it is, you sign that deal. That was my suggestion. Me project you. Also, we won't allow Kate to use Kotoko's platform to sell his players. We don't need Issa at Kotoko. Saka and Co will play. When so Efri Upuku Patrick and the buy. Then somebody replied and say, but you too, Baba Rahman. Some of you, we so Muhammad Mansour. Is it my own Mansour? Mansour, why am I in Muhammad Mansour? And on by reply. That is the beauty of it. No insult. Nobody is insulting anybody. It is just a friendly a conversation. We have it around like this. And I made reference to Baba Rahman through the Dreams platform. I know Kotoko Enyasika if he's ideal. It's way I have been sharp the buy. Now back to the stories now. May Ediaman say Osha Asante Kotoko. Omo transfer deals na. Walid Fuseni Nema. Let's start training this week. Take it from me. Because we have free agent in the end bit my basso this week here. But Francis Aqua, Esiakai Edema Bichim Yebo League. I just able 2 games in a and okay, about 2 games in a branch of the contract. On the last transfers, you could see August. You almost sign could see August. It is a basic 31st July, 1st August. And we free, then Kotoko may even have to talk to Bichim. The same thing happens to Joseph Eso, no quite in a contract in young way. To Joseph Eso, Baba Kotoko, and also Ese Kotoko. But of course, Yebo seasons have the old team started training. One position, coach Abdul Karim Zito, Eso Yamo Juma. The striking department where Asante Kotoko are looking for quality replacement for Abranteledi Ede Kwampoku. Said Joseph Eso deal no Emma in the league. Why now best suggest say when so a prime Ghana Premier League it's your fan babwa one can say if the deal to sign Joseph Eso Biana hated the rocks because Mate finds out Chiwete. And then be trim finds out Chiwete no on your out and out striker. Ebia wouldn't know. Finds out Chiwete from Division 1. No born as a winger. And now Oba Nations, the first season new from Division 1 Oba Nation, the first season he doesn't play as an out and out striker always. And if you are looking for a typical prima punta, a penalty box striker, a fox in the box, who will be your ideal replacement? And with the local scene, because Kotoko, tank any agents now, and as a scout, or Mohamed Kamara. Kamara ndi ungu ne dawo. Serious. Agents omo ne Kamara ebae. Agents omo scout ablo. Agents omo scout a branch of the team at the Samba. They are still working around the clock. But the story of the Ghana Premier League teams, they say if they will pick a player from outside of Ghana, ultimate player probably $20,000. Kotoko are not in a position to go and buy $100,000, $150,000, $200,000, $300,000 striker. So they are not in that position. It is the sad story. You need way, ya metwon bebrebe. Hats of folk, they are not in that position. But when you be now a be able to 10,000 be now the number, of course. So the players are motor they are still scouting. Last week, the report to be say Samba. As you need strikers be honest with your mama. Mr. Krabat. Of course, if you try, they will come and try their luck. But Kotoko activating the scouting link, in Africa, they would wish to get a striker. And also one thing that Asante Kotoko ebeye. Goalkeeping department, Makacho said Aziz Dari of Bechem United. Aziz Dari of Bechem United. And also the contract everybody year. But not the end of July, August, Genevia. So Aziz Dari, but Aziz will only come if Kotoko fail to reach agreement with their captain, Frederick Asare. Then it means a Fred and sign or call. The Fred and signer or call. Asante Kotoko will activate and then bring in that goalkeeper as a replacement. Now, still, when you goalkeepers. I hope it is clear. On the boss one players then also. Players then also. Yes, Kotoko right back. Over 2 my lord. I'm more than a Junajete Justice Blay. The contract was extended by 1.5 years. The season where we are still play 1 year to play. I'm the Murefi. Left back Kotoko pay because particularly central defenders Kotoko Samba, Ewo Ablo, Ewo Ansu, Ewo Abrante Din Ede Michael Sifa, Blay 8 me as backup Okofa. In the midfield area. Sanana mi busamu. Bodin mumu bodina mumu bono. Ne busamu say last season league na boy. Sanko from bobo eche Samuel do ana. Midfielders na mumu last season bobo eche imono entwi ana. Na dia na chese entwi by the first season and fight tell do first season and fight. The other never ban the first season abefa. Oba betu an. Coach bo two midfielders. He say go the Samba be count. Tuba will be true a baba now be true intimano. Change now. Please, Kotoko will have to spend a lot of money or transfer window. We'll keep an eye on it. And up in Grawedia, Pia on Wadama, over two players are fear more justification to make as I justify. But I know the decision now, Mama Safu could be still holds water that Kotoko will not be spending for spending sake or transfer window. Thank you so much. Yedamasi, some guso, Namosha, enjoy it, you know. Mama, subscribe to channel. Thank you. God bless you.